Hello guys, welcome to my 10,000 subscribers Q&A. Cannot believe I'm saying that. First of all, I just want to thank everyone who sent in questions. I was not expecting the amount that I got. Ridiculous. I mean, so fun, but ridiculous. I can't believe it. But we're gonna do it because it's actually happening. And that's pretty much how I feel about hitting 10K on YouTube. I never would have saw this coming when I started the channel, but more on that later. Anywho, we have quite a bit of questions to get into, so I'm not gonna waste your time. Lastly, I just want to say, here are my Instagram and Twitter handles. I'm gonna put them somewhere on the screen. I plan to be much more active on my other social medias going forward, so please do consider giving me a follow. I'd really appreciate it. Question number 1, what's your name? Okay, well, I did say when I hit 10K, I'd be doing a video where I'd finally reveal my name. Because believe it or not, my name is not PancakeMarshmallowDude. It is not. That is not on my birth certificate. My name is, drumroll please, Bryson. Yes, my name is Bryson. The cat's out of the bag. Also, this has nothing to do with the question, but I just want to take this time to address something else. In case anyone's wondering, I do identify as male. I am a cisgender male. My pronouns are he, him. I am simply a southern boy who likes to play dress up sometimes, as you can see. I occasionally get comments asking me if I'm a man or a woman, which does not offend me at all. I'm not bothered by it one bit, but I just thought I'd take this opportunity to clear it up in case anyone was wondering or confused. Question 2. I'm not gonna count, this is stupid. How old are you? Well, I am 21 years old. Yes, I spent my 21st birthday in quarantine in my house, so that was fun. In a movie about your life, what actor/actress would you want to play you? Ooh, I'll have to think about that one. I don't think I've really seen anyone who could do me justice. And I'm not saying that in a cocky way. I'm just saying I seriously have not seen anyone remotely similar to me. I don't know, guys. Let me know if you have any suggestions. How many wigs do you own? Okay, shout out to my friend Dominic. He sent in that question. I have no idea. It's between 20 and 40. I know that. Honestly, I'm just gonna keep purchasing them as my channel grows. I'm trying to start a collection here. We're gonna get it going. How did you come up with your YouTube channel name? Oh my gosh. I do not remember the specifics, but it most likely came from an inside joke in my 7th grade drama class. I know that's so random, but basically, my friends and I were like the misfits, I guess. We were just ignored by the teacher, so we sat in the back of the class and let our imaginations run wild. It was always a good time. What is your favorite 1D/solo song? Oh gosh, I'm just going to name my favorite 1D song that I've heard, and then name my favorite solo song from each member. So my favorite 1D song that I've heard so far is Night Changes. My favorite Harry song is Fine Line. My favorite Louis song is Defenseless. My favorite Liam song is Before It Ends. My favorite Niall song is Still. And my favorite Zayn song is Let Me. Who is your favorite new music so far? Favorite new song? I'm assuming this question is referring to new music as in music that I've discovered since starting the channel, and in that case, I'd have to say my new favorite artist would be a tie between Kylie Minogue and Why Don't We. I love them both for completely different reasons, but their work has stuck with me the most in the last year. Contrarily, I'd have to say my favorite new song would be You're Making Me High by Toni Braxton. Now, I don't know what kind of crack she put in that song, but I play it like every other day. It's insane. I have a problem. Any songs/artists that you are now obsessed with that you discovered via your YouTube reactions? Okay, well, besides Kylie Minogue and Why Don't We, I'd have to say Madonna, Niall Horan, Olivia Rodrigo, and NSYNC. Who's your favorite singer? I cannot choose one. I simply cannot. But I can narrow it down to my top 4. Beyonce, Whitney, Mariah, and Celine. Favorite song/album/artists of all time? This question is so hard to answer, so I will have to narrow it down to 2 albums, Pink Friday Roman Reloaded by Nicki Minaj, and Art Pop by Lady Gaga. Those 2 albums really helped me come out of my shell in my beginning years of adolescence. My favorite song right now would have to be Slow Dancing by Ali and AJ. Highly recommend you go listen to it if you haven't heard it. That song is heaven in the form of an audio file. Lastly, my favorite artist would have to be Selena Gomez. Yeah, I have a strong emotional attachment to her work. One, because I grew up with her, but also I relate to her in a lot of ways. Congrats on 10,000 subs. Thank you so much. Could you tell us your favorite type of music and do you have a favorite artist? Okay, well, I already answered the favorite artist question, so I'm just going to answer the first part, and I'm just gonna do that every time I run into a question I've already answered. I am a pop/electronic music fan at heart. I always have been, always will be. But I also love R&B, indie pop, and a bit of pop rock. My taste is all over the place, to be honest. I could go from, Mariah to Bjork to Nicki Minaj to Harry Styles in like 15 minutes. Yeah, it's wild. What is your favorite 5 Sauce song? Previously, did you want to be a YouTuber? How did you hear about the reaction videos? Have you ever thought about vlogging, or are you just comfortable with reaction videos? Congrats on 10K, well deserved. Love you and your videos. Thank you so much. So my favorite 5 Sauce song, hands down, is Valentine. That one just has a place in my heart. I stumbled upon reaction videos around 2015, 2016. I remember some of the first reaction channels to really blow up were like Zachary Campbell and Dante D'Angelo. Also Dylan Matthews when he had the Dylan Will Not Participate channel, and AJ Reacts by Ash, Caitlin Marie, Steven in Stereo, Blake McLean, Kiyoshi Warrior, just to name a few of my favorite reaction channels. All of those people have pretty much inspired me to go in this direction, so yeah, they're just awesome. Fun fact, I once had a now deleted channel that I used to post these random skits with my friends in high school. Those videos got absolutely no views. They were terrible quality, but I didn't care because I just had so much fun creating content. I actually started doing reaction videos when I found out it could be a good way to get your foot in the door of YouTube and build an audience. So glad I made that decision. That said, I do plan to start a second channel in the future where I will just do original content. Who knows what that's gonna be, but I look forward to it. What do you enjoy doing when you're not on YouTube entertaining us? Do you have any hobbies or special interests? What's the best way to spend an evening for you? Going out or staying in? And what do you like to do out/in? Who was your favorite music artist before you started reacting? Great question. Has that changed since? Do you think you'll ever react to other things like TV shows, movies, viral videos, etc.? And lastly, have any pets? Congrats on 10K. Thank you so much. I am usually watching YouTube. I am a huge YouTube nerd and fanatic. Guys, you have no idea. But my other hobbies include music production and photography. I'm a homebody, so I definitely prefer staying in and watching, you guessed it, YouTube. Yep, I'm that boring. But when I do go out with my friends, we are usually browsing Target or going to look at open houses that we can't afford to see how the other half live, and also to be nosy because I love seeing what the rich folks are up to. My favorite artist before I started reacting was definitely Nicki Minaj. That hasn't changed, it's just that now I love so many other artists just as much. Honestly, I will react to just about anything you guys want, as long as it doesn't get my channel taken down. Guys, do let me know if you'd like me to branch off and react to anything else. I'd be glad to. And I do not have any pets. I once had a dog, but when she passed away, I was super heartbroken, and I decided I could not handle that again. I was also very young at the time, so who knows, maybe in the future. Maybe in the future I will get another dog. Who are or were your inspirations growing up? Well, my inspirations growing up were mostly Disney girls, so Raven, Simone, Hilary Duff, Selena Gomez, Miley Cyrus, Demi Lovato. Outside of that, I'd say like Beyonce and the Obamas, just because of their work ethic and their charisma. What is a song that holds great importance for you? Ooh, Who Says by Selena Gomez. It's a beautiful song about owning who you are inside and out, and the lyrics really resonated with me, especially when it was released. I was very young and dealing with some appearance issues at the time, and I just really needed to hear what she was saying in that song. It's gorgeous. Totally recommend you give it a listen if you haven't heard it yet. To this day, I cry like every time I hear it. Do you have a favorite animal? I will always be a dog lover. Period. What is your astrology sun sign, if you don't mind revealing? I don't. Well, my sun is in Scorpio, and my moon is in Leo. Do with that information what you will. What about waffles? Okay, fun fact. I'm about to drop a bombshell on you all. Brace yourselves. I actually prefer waffles. Yes, I said it. I said it. What style of music did you grow up listening to? What style of music do your parents like? Congrats on 10K. I love your reactions and appreciation for the music. Thank you so much. Well, I grew up listening to whatever my mother and sister played, mostly influenced by my mother, which at the time was gospel and a very interesting selection of R&B artists who I don't think are very well known. And guys, that's why it's so funny to me when I do reactions to things I've never heard before, especially like huge hits of the 80s and 90s and whatnot. I didn't even truly discover pop music until I was like 12 and had access to the internet. Why did you choose PancakeMarshmallowDude as your name? Your top 5 to 10 artists or songs? Besides creating YouTube videos, what other passions do you have? Honestly, I just chose PancakeMarshmallowDude out of convenience. It was an inside joke that I had in my mind at the time, so yeah, I went with it, especially because I didn't know what I wanted to do with this channel when I created it. I will go with my top 10 songs that I'm currently listening to, and I actually wrote them down. So we have Moves Like Jagger by Maroon 5, Slow Dancing by Ali and AJ, How Can I Ease the Pain by Lisa Fisher, Clouds by Slater, The One by Kylie Minogue, Take Yourself Home by Troye Sivan, Jumpsuit by 21 Pilots, Experiment on Me by Halsey, Fine Line by Harry Styles, and Home by Katie Turner. Highly recommend listening to all of those songs if you haven't heard any of them. Besides photography and music, I've recently taken an interest in baking. Did not expect that, but it's been fun. Once again, congratulations on reaching 10K subscribers. Appreciate the work you do. Thank you so much. Which countries or places would you love to visit? Your top 5 or 10 Kylie Minogue songs. Okay, I actually wrote down my answer for this one too because it's a doozy. I love to visit the UK, Australia, New Zealand, Texas, Montana, Colorado, California, Wyoming, Nevada, Minneapolis and St. Paul, Wisconsin, Chicago, Boston, Nashville, France, Germany, Sweden, and Tahiti because I once lied to my creative writing class in 6th grade and told everyone that I went on a trip there during my summer break, and I did not. I did no such thing. So I have to go there eventually to make myself feel better. I don't want to be a fraud. So my top 5 Kylie Minogue songs right now would be The One, Slow, Chocolate, Confide in Me, and Supernova. Tell us something about growing up. Did you have conventional schooling? If yes, then did you enjoy school? What was your favorite subject? Do you have any siblings? You know a lot about music. Where does that come from? When did you buy your first lipstick? And your first wig for that matter. I love your reactions. You always do it with such honesty. Thank you so much. You guys are too kind. So I had conventional schooling until 6th grade. At least that's how I see it. For middle school, I went to a private fine arts academy, and it was actually a public school, but I considered it private because at the time, there was no way for students to join in throughout the year. You had to sign up at the beginning of the year and get approved, and that was that. And for high school, I went to a very small and local charter school. I definitely enjoyed school for the most part. I'd say my favorite subject was science. You know, music's always been in my life. I think my knowledge, however, comes from me falling in love with pop music as a teen and doing my research over the last decade. Also, my sister was a part of her university's choir, and my dad was in a local singing group when he was younger. As for the last 2 questions, funny story actually. I bought my first lipstick and my first wig for the same event. It was like a 7th grade writing fair, and I had to dress up as a character from the Hunger Games. I will never forget how awful I looked. Congratulations with 10,000 followers. Do you have a daytime job? Why are you so fabulous? If you could have dinner with 4 people of your choice, who would they be? Anyone dead or alive, from the beginning of time to now. Movie stars, entertainers, world leaders, anyone. Ooh, great questions. So I do not have a daytime job. This is it for me at the moment. And I hope it stays that way. That's why I'm trying my absolute hardest and working my butt off every week to get these videos out. I've always been passionate about YouTube, and I can't imagine myself doing anything else with my life. I just feel at home when I'm making videos. Why am I so fabulous? Well, I'm flattered, but are you sure about that? I don't know. You'll have to ask those who I look up to as inspirations, honestly. As for the dinner question, my 4 guests of choice would have to be George Michael, Freddie Mercury, Gaga, and Madonna. I'm sure that would be the gayest, most interesting dinner conversation I've ever had. And I'd love every second of it. You've gone comfortably to sleep in this world, only to awaken in a perfect one. What does your perfect world look like? Okay, so I also wrote down my answer for this one just because I didn't want to forget anything. So what I wrote was racism and discrimination being non-existent, everyone having a home and making at least a livable wage, free healthcare everywhere, education being a lot less expensive after graduating from high school, kids being encouraged by schools to do what they want career-wise, emphasis being placed on preserving Earth, and more funding for space exploration. Well, that was unintentionally a whole campaign speech. At this point, I might as well run for president in the next election, so, you know, vote for me. But in all seriousness, I just want things to be peaceful. That's all. Maybe you could tell us something about your education. What did you study, or what are you studying? Happy 10K again. Thank you so much. I did 2 years at a community college before leaving to pursue YouTube, but originally I was studying psychology in hopes of becoming a psychiatrist. And honestly, I kind of want a psychology degree at least, so I may return to school in the future. Why did you start the channel, and what motivates you to keep going? Oh, and yay for 10K. Thank you so much. I started the channel because I wanted to be a YouTuber. What motivates me to keep going now is you all, honestly. The creative process and the interactions are the best parts for me. Fave concert you went to pre-COVID and someone you're looking forward to seeing in concert when all the shows are back on. Thank you, happy 10K. Thank you so much. So I've only been to 2 concerts in my lifetime. Those would be Nicki Minaj and Beyonce and Jay-Z. They were both great, but soon after I realized that the huge stadium/arena tours are just not my vibe. I can't stand loud noises and traffic, so yeah, they were not fun in that sense, but I did enjoy the shows. That said, I would love to see some of my favorite artists in the future perform in like smaller venues and more intimate settings. Harry Styles immediately comes to mind. I would love to see him in that type of environment. Yeah, hopefully that does happen. What is your favorite part of creating videos? Love you, keep up the amazing work. Thank you so much. My favorite part of creating videos is seeing them go live on the channel. It's such a rush every single time. Who are some of your celebrity crushes? What were your favorite subjects at school? What are your favorite movies from the 80s? What are your favorite movies of all time? Ooh, nice. Nice questions. So I wrote down all of them that I could think of. Harry Styles, Zac Efron, Jake T. Austin, Austin Mahone, Luke Hemmings, Ashton Irwin, Liam Payne, JC Chazet, Daniel and Christian Seavey, Shawn Mendes, Troye Sivan, Brendan Urie, Grayson Chance, Conan Gray, Tommy Martinez, Michael B. Jordan, Cameron Dallas, Charlie Puth, Henry Golding, and Lil Nas X. I could keep going, but I'll stop there. Whew, that took a second. I did not realize I was that much of a hoe. Anywho, my favorite subjects in school were definitely English, science, piano, and theater. I literally cannot think of any 80s movies that I've seen. I know that's tragic. Guys, you're gonna have to leave me some recommendations. I feel like I just haven't looked into 80s films that much. Don't know why. I'm sure I've seen a handful that I just can't think of right now. As for my favorite movies of all time, I'd say The Help, Love, Simon, GBF, Medea's Witness Protection, and White Chicks. Yeah, those are the ones that come to mind immediately. If you had to choose just one of pancakes or marshmallows, which would it be? Fun fact, I can't stand marshmallows actually. I despise them. Definitely pancakes. Who are your favorite artists to react to? Madonna, Kylie Minogue, and Why Don't We? Hands down. I love your music video reactions, especially Madonna, Britney Spears, and Kylie Minogue. If you are single, what kind of guys do you find attractive the most inside and out? Thank you for your answers, and thank you for your music video reactions. Thank you so much for watching. I greatly appreciate your support. I am single. I've always been single. Any man who can make me laugh pretty much has my heart, but I also look for kindness and humility. I like too many types to narrow it down to looks, to be honest, but I do kind of have a thing for the slightly nerdy types. And the stereotypical good guys. What group/type of music can you not react to because you already know it? Oh, I can't react to Beyonce solo work, Selena Gomez, Taylor Swift, Harry Styles, or Nicki Minaj. I am way too familiar with all of their discographies. Would you want to go to a concert of any of the artists you got to know through YouTube? I would go see Madonna, Kylie Minogue, Harry Styles, and Why Don't We? Yeah, I'd love to go see all of their shows. Alright, well, that was the Q&A. Oh my goodness. Thank you guys so much if you stuck around for the entire thing. I can't imagine how long this video is going to be, so I'm just gonna stop talking now. Again, thank you so much. That's all for this one. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below so we can chat. I look forward to reading your comments. I love you all, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!